Hello everyone, Exile Grayson here. So I originally wanted to do videos more like this, but let's just talk about this game. So this is a mod for Half-Life called Brutal Half-Life. And have you watched the channel before, you've seen that I have been playing a game called Project Brutality, which is a mod for Doom, and they released it for the original Half-Life. And it's a really cool mod. I'm not really going to go all in depth with it, but I really want to just talk about why I think you should go out and play the game. One, because Half-Life is a really old game. You can get it dirt cheap. It's usually on sale with things like Steam or when they do Half-Life bundles. You can usually get your hands on it. And the mod is very easy to set up as well. Now, with the mod, you get the original storyline, which is great. But there's a lot of other things in this game that I really do enjoy. They've thrown in so many different maps from different games that you can play. So obviously in the background footage right now, you can see I am playing the first 3 maps of Blood, my favourite FPS of all time. And you running around with, you can carry dual Glocks, dual Magnums, dual MP5s. There's the kick button. You can blow the limbs off all the different enemies, and you'll find some hidden weapons along the way as well. Like in this one, obviously you got to have the TNT. But I was playing the game and I found things like the plasma rifle. I found the rocket launch from the original Quake, and there's also like the MP40 from Wolfenstein, and those are the maps you'll have. You'll have things like Duke Nukem's maps. You'll have the maps from Wolfenstein. You'll have Blood. You'll have some of the levels from Quake. You'll have Doom 1, Doom 2. So you have all these different maps that you can play, and they're really quick, really, like not like a full game, but they let you have this like runabout where you'll be able to do all these different things. You can even climb up certain things as well, which is really good. And the overall feel of the game, it just feels to me a bit like how the original Sword of Fortune was, where you could just blow the limbs off them. There's times where if you injure them in a certain way, you'll be able to see them like struggling to get up. You can boot them as well and kick the living shit out of them. There was one where the enemy wouldn't even drop the MP5 that they had, so I just shot his arm off. The gun dropped and I picked it up. You know, you can do all these unique things with Half-Life, which I don't think the original Half-Life had intended of doing that. But I love when people do this, where they take ideas of old games and they try and update them or try and change them in a way that makes them even more unique and makes them more fun to play. Because Half-Life isn't that really that good of a game to play. Like, it's a bit glitchy, it's not really user responsive, and it's the same with Half-Life 2. So when you have things like this where it allows you to climb up things, it's a lot better. And you know, the enemies in Half-Life there's still some iconic like enemies, and even the weapons. I mean, the weapons in this sense so much better. They've changed the way that the weapons sound. You know, there's different items as well. You can get like a stem pack as well, which you can use when you're stuck and you can inject yourself. But there's a lot of things where they have sort of brought them back into that late 90s graphics. So like I said, with Quake and Blood, you've got those graphics which just look really cool. And it's cool to run around the graveyard of Blood in the new version, like the new map, and with the Half-Life aesthetic. But it's definitely worth getting. I think there is some really good mods out there that you should definitely try and get your hands on. So the ones that I usually play is either this or Project Brutality. And there's a map pack called the Extinction Day or Extermination Day that you can get as well, and that's free. And it really brings life to the game. You can run it more on low-powered rigs and still have fun. I mean, these games are old now, like nearly 20 years old, nearly 30. So I mean, no, yeah, they are 30-year-old games. So to play them in this way and to see what the fans can do to make them have that more replayability, it's amazing. And you know, we've got other studios coming out that are trying to bring those games back to the forefront. You know, like Night Dive Studios. I love what Night Dive has done. I love the fact that they've brought back The Thing, which is a game which I honestly think everyone should play, because The Thing is such a good movie, and it owns up it fits enough to carry the title. It does carry the mantle of the thing and does it really well. But Night Dive has been bringing him back so many good games. They brought Blood back, which was great to finally see that they're on modern systems, not having to use some like fan-made port. Not that there's anything wrong in that. It's just good to finally have an official port to play the game on, and with all the DLC. And there's rumours that they could be working on Nosferatu, which I'm really looking forward to because Nosferatu is a really good game. If you haven't played that, it's cool. You can play that right now on GOG, and I think if you want to get a game which is closer to being like a vampire hunter game, Nosferatu is the way to go, because Nosferatu, you do have to stake your enemies, and it's procedurally generated as well, so that the castle changes around, so you don't know which area you're going to. You've got to save different members of your family, but that's an entirely different story. So yeah, I'll put the link in the description on how to get this Half-Life mod, and definitely just download it, install it, and have a field day. It does get ridiculously hard. I mean, I'm playing this on medium, and I get my ass handed to me on this. So, and there is a bit of some jank to it. Like, there has been moments when I'm aiming a gun and it's not hitting them, or like I lose certain weapons or certain ammo, and certain doors won't open and certain areas just don't work. And the map at the end that you get when you jump through the portal, it's for everyone when you jump into this portal map, and it's really, really shit. And I hate that. I'd rather it just only teleport you back to where the level select screen. So yeah, go and check it out, and please like, comment, subscribe, follow the link in the description, and as always, stay safe, my good friend. Later.